Guys. So, Jim Mitchell, why don't you explain to them what New Year's Madness is all about?
Well, I'll tell you what. This place is madness when we come down here. So what we're going to do tonight is we're going to put all the names of all the wrestlers in a hat. Usually the promoter books them together and kind of tells you who's going to wrestle against who. Tonight, you're going to be the promoter, and you're going to do it. And that's where we got a good turnout. All right? First off, Rob. First off, there's a trophy for the guy who wins it. Okay? He gets this. This is a plaque that we had made up, and each time, every year, that he wins it, or whoever wins it, will go on here for the next 12 years. So we're looking to have a nice time here at Ron's North End Depot for the next 12 years, hopefully. So we'll see who wins. Now, we'll start off with the drawing. Al Pabon, I'll get you to start with the guy. Right there, blue. Right behind him. First match. All right, next up.
First contestant is Jerry Lynn.
Jerry Lynn, all right. Eddie Sharp.
His opponent is Brett Stryker. That'll be the first match of the evening. Let's draw for our second match here.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are here at Ron's North End Depot, New Year's Nightmare with NCWA Pro Wrestling. I'm John Lloyd. Joining me tonight, Don Krutzig and Johnny T. And Johnny T, we've just heard the announcement, the opening bout tonight, Jerry Lynn taking on Brett Stryker.
Well, thanks a lot, John, and there's nowhere I'd rather be than right here at Ron's North End Depot for New Year's Nightmare. Now, Brett Stryker and Jerry Lynn.
The first opponent for the second match is going to be Scotty Z.
We're doing something here. When you get on to get
Both of these men, Brett Stryker and Jerry Lynn, follow the rules more than some of our other competitors in the NCWA. So this should be somewhat of a scientific matchup compared to some of the other matches we may have later on.
His opponent for the second match is going to be Dr. Bob Mason.
Well, Don Krutzig, there's the announcement. Our second bout tonight, Scotty Z taking on Dr. Bob Mason. Dr. Bob, the psychotic nemesis here in the NCWA, and he's going to take on Scotty Z, and that ought to be a good bout.
Something different. We're going to let the managers get involved.
Mason did not get a real good strong response from the fans, though.
They don't cheat and all this, and you know yourself that they
You know, I
do
was going to
cheat.
ask you something.
So we put them in the middle. We're going to wait for them to come.
Bob Mason a doctor? What credentials does he have?
Dr. Bob Mason, he's gone to medical school. He's been a psychiatrist. He's been a podiatrist. You name it, he's done it. A very well-known doctor.
He's always the last
now
one
look
to
at
come
Jim
around.
Mitchell. He's up in the ring right now, guys. And with them is the Beatnik, one of the managers. And now they're waiting for the arrival of
Come on, Carmine, get up here.
Jr., the other manager here in the NCWA.
Come on. First off,
Obviously raising a few eyebrows out
in that
there.
corner over there. And I would like you to stand in this corner, so you guys behave.
Now, tell me, Lloyd, what are these guys doing out here right now?
You know, I'd like to know the same thing, Johnny T. Promoter Jim Mitchell has called out both managers, the Beatnik and Carmine Verona Jr.
Okay, let's get back to where we were.
As well as the wrestlers are in the New Year's Nightmare, as well as the managers, so it's quite possible Carmine Verona Jr. and the Beatnik will be involved tonight in wrestling matches.
Hey, wouldn't that be something?
Al, I'm going to talk to you.
I'm out here right now to make sure all this is on the level, fair and square.
The guy in the black back there.
Beatnik, the man who lives in a multicolored Volkswagen bus, has no idea what's it like.
We have a
being
promoter
on-
from another organization here tonight, checking out talent, so we're going to let him pick a match, too.
I'm glad the Beatnik is out here to make sure.
All right, our first contestant in the third match is Mr. Lightning Bo James.
Jim Mitchell.
Call it up here.
Yeah, then Carmine's
Right
having a
there.
tough time getting in the same ring.
Come on, Keith, pick out one for us.
You know, I thought these guys always fought on the same side, but
He's going to read it out.
New Year's Nightmare makes
I think our third match is going to be a pretty good one. Mr. Lightning Bo James' opponent is the Hollywood Hitman.
All right.
Well, there's the announcement of our third match tonight. It will be Lightning Bo James versus the Hollywood Hitman. And what a fantastic match that will be. These two wrestlers have faced each other in the past. And fans, I got to tell you, if you blink, you're going to miss some of the quickest
Okay, who's the next match
you've ever
now?
seen.
Boy, who's going to get Carmine or the Beatnik? Who's going to be lucky?
Oh, let's go to the fans at ringside.
So the fourth match, the first contestant is Terry Fox.
Terry Fox, all right. Who's his opponent?
His opponent is Todd Allen.
Todd Allen, all right.
All fans, that will be an interesting match. Terry Fox taking on the newcomer, Todd Allen. It will be my first chance to see Todd Allen, the 250-pounder out of Bay City, California.
It would really be nice to see.
And he's going in with the ring veteran, Terry Fox.
The next match, first contestant is Mike Mayhem.
Mike Mayhem. Are you guys getting nervous? Carmine, get up in the ring.
Another good match. His opponent, Masked Jungle Fighter.
Here we
And
go.
what about, we have just heard the fifth match tonight at New Year's Nightmare. Big Mike Mayhem, 6 feet 10 inches tall, 280 pounds.
Get the
Will be
manager.
taking on the Masked Jungle Fighter. You know, a couple of
The
months
next
back.
match, the first contestant, Carmine Barana Jr.
There we have it. Johnny T, you just heard it. Carmine Barana Jr. will be in the sixth match tonight, but let's find out who his opponent will be.
Who is it?
His opponent, the Jokester.
I can't believe they're making Carmine go in the ring. They should make the jokester tie one hand
Beatnik,
behind
you're
his
getting
back.
scared here.
Carmine is not a wrestler.
Don Krutzig, did you hear that? Carmine Barana Jr. is going to wrestle none other than his
You
cousin.
can go down and get ready now. You'll need all the time you can get.
Foes and foes, it can
Believe
be friends
me.
and friends. It just pits two against two.
Hey, I
We don't
wouldn't laugh
know.
too hard. I know who's
What
left.
an interesting night. It sounds
know
like
what's
so
up.
far. The match before that is
It's
Big
getting
Mike
harder.
Mayhem against the Masked Jungle Fighter. I was going to say, Mike Mayhem is coming
Take
back
him
from a
down
very
right
serious
now.
injury. He was almost
Security.
blinded by the almighty
Security,
God.
take this man
Now
down the
he's back,
locker
and
room
he's
right
gonna
now.
face the Masked Jungle
Right
Fighter.
now.
And now Carmine Barana Jr. is going to go up against the Jokester.
Our next match, first contestant, J.B. Trask.
Grady
What a
Test.
good-looking guy he is, huh?
Yeah, the self-proclaimed,
Training already?
oh, I tell you, now J.B. Trask calls himself so many things, I can't think of it right now.
He's not self
JB's opponent,
The fans know.
the
He is the
Beatnik.
best-looking man in the
Oh my
NCWA.
goodness! Sorry to interrupt you, Johnny T. But J.B. Trask is going to go up against the Beatnik.
Security, take him down now.
Again, I can't believe they're making these managers go in against actual wrestlers.
I told
They
you
can
would
get
like
hurt
it.
far either. They're not trained to wrestle. They're not in shape to
Next match, first contestant, Rowdy Yates.
Wouldn't it be nice if he had to wrestle his brother?
Well, at least we know this. Carmine and the Beatnik
His
will do
opponent.
anything to win.
T.J. Lightning.
All right.
The announcement just made, Rowdy Yates will square off against T.J. Lightning. A couple of bad boys going to go at it right here tonight.
Final match, Horace, the Psychopath.
All right. I know who's left.
His opponent, Shotgun Yates.
Yates.
That concludes the lineup for this evening's program. We'll be underway in just a minute as soon as we can get things going.
It'll be about 2 or 3 minutes. I'll go downstairs and make sure the guys get together, and we'll be gone. Let's go.
Well, fans, there you've had it. We've had drawings for the pair. Partial observation.